Hey, it's me, Vicky Marie. Now, this is going to be a very, what's the word I'm trying, a very tentative live stream where I'm trying to give away these 10 free memberships that you can give away every month. So I've been trying really hard to work out how I could do it. Hi, David. So this is not really a stream about any cases or anything. I'm not going to be talking about any cases. I've spent so long trying to find out how to give these bloody memberships. I don't mean bloody, I want to give them. That's the thing. So, hi, David. So, I'm going to waffle a little bit until people come on because I need to tell you, I cannot give them on this channel. I have to give them on my other channel. So apparently the reason I can't give gifted memberships, free memberships on this channel is because this was not my first channel. Because ages ago, I set up my Spanish channel, my channel for teaching Spanish. That is my main channel, my first channel. So this channel, hi Annie, this channel is what's called a brand account. It's like a spin-off, if you like, from my original channel. Because, I didn't know any of this at the time. I just sort of, when I created like an extra channel ages ago, and then I started taking it, and I started doing some crime videos and things because I was interested in true crime, and I made a different channel from my Spanish classes because it was so different from what I was doing on the Spanish channel, Learn Spanish channel. Anyway, of course, and this got popular, and I've got actually more subscribers on this channel than I have on my Spanish channel. But having said that, my Spanish channel is monetized. It's been monetized for a while. And now I've started just doing dual streams. So whenever I do a stream on the Vicky Marie chats, I stream it at the same time on the Spanish and English with Vicky channel. Hi, Lorna. And like waffle watching, well, you'll enjoy it tonight because I've confused myself. Never mind anybody else. But what I need to do is to say to anyone who is not a member, if you want to be a member, you have to go over and watch this stream on my Spanish and English with Vicky channel. Yeah, this is, I've put the link here. So if you're in the chat or if you're watching at home, if you're not a member and you want to be a member, that is the channel I can gift memberships on. And I've checked it and they're there ready to be gifted. So I'm going to gift 10 memberships tonight on that channel. But you can go over there and you'll still see this stream. And you'll still be able to chat with the people that you're chatting with. It's just that what I'm going to have to do once a month, because it's once a month, as a YouTuber, you're allowed to gift the 10 free memberships. And the thing is, when I do members only content, it is also for the because I have got a couple of members as well, on not as many as I have on. I've got a lot of members already on this channel, but I've only got a few on that other channel. But when I do a members only live or a members only video or any members only content, I give it to both the channel. It goes out to both the channels. So if you're a member of that, you won't be a member of this channel. Are you confused yet? You will be. You'll be a member of the Spanish and English channel, really. But you'll still be able, because I combine both those channels when I do my live streams, when I do a members stream, you'll be able to see it on the Spanish members. It's just you'll have to remember to go to that channel to watch rather than watch on this channel because you won't be a member of this channel. Does that make sense? Does anybody understand that, what I've just said? Now, I think this week, this month, it'll probably be a bit strange because, people have got to work that out, that's, so it's only once a month you'd have to do that, watch the stream. And then when you watch, God. So basically, if you're not a member, but you'd like to be a member, and you'd like a chance, and now the other thing is I can't direct who those memberships go to. When I give away those 5 memberships, I'll probably do it 5 at a time. I'm going to do 5 in a minute, and I'll do 5 later on. I don't know who those memberships are going to go to. So they may go to people who are on there as subscribers because they're interested in Spanish, not because they're interested in true crime. But I've noticed when my crime video, I don't get loads of views over there. To be honest, since I've started doing this channel, I do like members content on there. I answer members' questions about living in Spain and stuff like that. But they actually seem to be quite liking the crime videos as well. So I do like a combination. Nobody knows what. So if you're not a member, but you'd like to be a member, what you need to do is go over to my Spanish and English channel now, really, because I'm going to give 5 away. And I don't know if it'll come up on here who's become a member or whatever. I don't know how it'll work. I'm just thrilled that I've worked out how to give memberships away, because it was annoying me. I knew I was supposed to be able to give away 10 free memberships a month, but when I was going on my Vicki Marie chats, it was only I was only able to pay for memberships. Listen, this is why I'm on the Vino tonight, because honest to God, this has been 2 hours I've been trying to sort this out. It's going to be exciting to see if the members come. I don't know if normally when someone's gifted a membership, it comes up on the chat. Hi, Heather. Don't worry, you've not missed anything that's not really confusing. So I started the chat, the YouTube chat. On YouTube you go. There's a chat facility, and I went in there and I got this really weird person. Hi, Misty. I don't know if this person was called Anna, really. She said, it came up the name Anna, but she kept calling me my dear. I know this is important to you, my dear. And I'm thinking, in the end, I actually said to her, look, no offense, but I'm not your dear. They're like, what? I don't know if it was a bot or whatever, but I don't think it was a bot. It seemed to be a person. Anyway, I explained to them on the YouTube chat situation that I want to give away memberships really on my Vicki Marie Chats channel, but it's not offering me any facility to do that. So again, to cut a long story short, because it took ages, in the end, Anna, if it was a woman who kept calling me my dear, said, no, you can't do it on what I knew, which was you can't do it on a brand account. In other words, a second account. This is the second YouTube account I made. So it's called a brand account. It's not my original. My main YouTube account is my Spanish and English account. That's the account that I can give away memberships. So I asked her if I could change this YouTube back to a personal account so that I could send the memberships from this. And she said, no, you can't. There's no facility to change you. It's a brand account. There's nothing you can do about it. But one thing she did say was that they're looking to start. At the moment, you can't do it from brand accounts, but it will be coming in the future my dear, she said. Don't worry, my dear. It will be coming in the future. So then, yeah, I said to her, look, please don't call me my dear. But I just need to know. But you've answered my question. Thank you. Hi, happy girls. A cute Sally. I feel like a clown. I do. A cute Santa clown. Well, could be worse. Could be worse. So yeah, for the last time, I'm just going to say to you, if you're not a member of my channel and you want to be a member, so you can join in the members' lives on a Monday and the Thursday ones every 2 weeks. Hi, Darren. Go over. That's what they kept calling me, Heather, my dear. No, it's weird. And she's supposed to be a woman called Anna, but I don't think she was. So yeah, go over to the Spanish and it. Watch this stream on the Spanish and English if you want to become a member, because I'm going on to it now. Literally, I'm going to count down. Let's see if I can find a countdown here. Have I got a countdown? Oh, I took it off. I think did I or didn't I? Yeah, no, I haven't got a countdown. I'm going over and I'm going to do it now. I'm going to do the first 5 now anyway, and we'll see what happens. It's very exciting. So I'm going to give away 5 memberships on my Spanish and English channel, where it says there's only 1 person watching. I don't know. So anyway, it doesn't only gift it. I don't even know how the gifting works. It's a mystery to everyone, because you'd think that the gifting, when you gift a membership, it would go to the people that watch your channel the most, or people who are in chat, but it doesn't seem to sort of go like that. Oh, Annie's over there. But Annie, aren't you already? Well, you can become a member of the Spanish methods there. Oh, right. Oh, I've got 3 watching now on the Spanish channel. Anyway, I'm going to gift 5, but it won't only gift to people who are watching. So I'm going to gift 5 now. So let's see who they go to. Because Annie, of course, you're a member over on the other side, but you're not a member over here. But then you might become a member. You'll be a double member then. But yeah, definitely. I mean, it definitely works for people, doesn't it? So method might be you. It's like celebrity get me out of here, isn't it? It might be you. I'm going to give 5 now. Drum roll. I've got to count to 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hi, Lorna. Oh, I hope you get one, Lorna. There you go. So I've gifted 5 Spanish and English with Vicki memberships. Oh, Ninchi's got one. Oh, that's good. So all in tanks, Ninchi True Crime, LUK, and DCs. That's only 4 people though. Where's the 5th one? Oh, Method, you didn't get one, bless. That's only 4, isn't it? There's only 4 people. So what about the other one from that? So I gifted 5. Let me come and see what shows on StreamYard. Oh, yeah, it did. It came up on there. Did come up on there. Hi, Angel. Listen, you've come in it's a very strange, David. Yeah, Jim's bound to get on, isn't it? Jim's bound to go. God, we haven't seen Jim for ages. He's obviously got fed up. But look, everyone's. Oh dear. So I gifted 5, but actually I can only see that 4 people have received them. So there you go. There's YouTube's first. They've messed it up. Right, let me get back on it now. So yeah, so all in tanks, Ninchi True Crime at LUK and DCECs have been gifted this membership. But that's only 4. It's only 4. Right, I'm going to roll the dice again, Lorna. Lorna, put a few more messages in chat. If you're there in chat and you want to put some more messages on the, because I don't know how it works. I don't know what the reasons are that YouTube, you know, because really, apart from I've seen Ellie UK before and Ninshi, I know, but I don't know the other two people. Yeah, come on, Lorna, put some more prayers, put some more emojis, and let's see. Let's see. Well, it says there's 4 people watching, so that's got to be you, Method, and whoever, 2 other, maybe Annie's still on that one, I don't know. But yeah, okay, I'm going to go for it. Right, let me have a little swig of wine. So let's see who's going to get that's only 4 though. Why have they only given 4? They've definitely only given 4 memberships. Okay, I'm going to do the next lot. So once a month, on the 1st of every month, gift free of charge. You have 5 memberships left to give this month. So after I've gifted these, that's it for this month. But on the 1st of every month, or around the 1st of every month, I can give away 10 free memberships on here. And that'll mean that when we're doing the members' lives over on the other, you know, because it's a joint members' live that I do, you know, it will sort of give you a membership. Let's see. Who've we got? Spice, Eve Ryder, Oh Hell's Bells Helen, Rebecca Scott, and Spicy Chicken Nuggets. Oh, Lorna, we have to try for you next year. Well, it will be next year. Because it'll be January, the next ones. Anyway, so I'm just happy that I've managed to find a way of gifting some memberships, because I've been trying to do it for so long. I hope one day, you know, they will come out with allowing them for Hi, March Fast. I hope eventually, yeah, well, that's it. Oh, I know. It's, Lorna, no, honestly, the thing is, it's so annoying, because if I could choose who to give these memberships to, I would obviously pick, you know, people who are regular chatters who come on often. But you can't choose it. So, you know, it goes to, I don't even know. Yeah, have you got your channel open for gifting? There's something you have to do on your channel. You have to make your channel open to gifting. Apparently, I don't even know if my channel's open to gifting. I don't think I've never been gifted a membership by another channel, and obviously I do watch other channels, and sometimes people gift memberships. But I might not have mine turned on. I don't know. There's something in your settings, Lorna. Let's have a look, because because you know you are, you know, you will. Riley, look, Riley wants to have a little photobomb. Let's just give Riley a photobomb. Hello, baby. He likes to have his little photobomb, don't you? Give a little photobomb. Yeah, have you finished now? Because I've got to show Lorna how to open the gifting thing in her settings. Let's have a look. Right, let's see. Right, so this is what you've got to do, Lorna, for next time, or anybody else who wants to be gifted a membership on any channel, not just on mine. You have to go Right, go to an eligible channels page or the watch page of a video, tap join, more gift settings, and confirm you'd like to opt in by turning on the allow gift switch. So that's what you have to do. Go into your gift memberships. Yeah, go into your, you have to go into your settings and go into the gifting memberships and press the button that says allow, because some people don't want gift memberships because they don't maybe don't want people to know they're watching that channel or whatever. There could be many different reasons that somebody doesn't want a membership. So you have to opt in to it. It won't just automatically. Right, okay, there you go. There you go. So you're so next time or any time at now, anyone you know, offers a membership. Yeah, March fast. It is a shame, but it's true. Your the default setting is definitely to reject gifting, not to accept it. So anyway, every now and again, I probably should remind people of this, because probably a lot of people don't know that. It's like a lot of people don't know that they have to ring the notification bell to get notifications of streams and things. You know, these are things I didn't know before. I've had to learn these things myself as I've gone along. I think what I'm going to do, right, hang on. I'm in a Santa mood today because, you know, it's nearly Christmas. Now, I wonder if, I think I might gift a membership and just see if Lorna gets. I really want Lorna. We did this with Jim Lorna a while ago. It was hilarious, actually. It was the most. Jim was after a gifted membership, and everyone was throwing gifts left, right, and centre, hoping one would hit Jim. And he eventually got it. I think that's the most members I've ever had. I think at one point I had about 120 members because everyone had been gifting so many members. I mean, I do have a lot of members, but I don't normally have 120. And everyone was throwing out memberships, you know, trying to give Jim a membership. And in the end, he got one. And why he didn't, it was so funny. Hi, Seffi. It was so funny, wasn't it, David? Because, and then after, and bear in mind the memberships were $1.99, then there wasn't even a higher level membership. And after he was gifted a membership, he sent a super sticker for £3 or something. So he could have bought his own membership, but he just didn't. I think he just didn't want to buy his own membership. He just wanted to be gifted it. He's had a few, and then since then he's had a few gifts, hasn't he? Hi, Kelly. So Angel, you can't find your gift thingy. So did you follow those instructions? Did you follow the instructions or the destructions? What was it? It said, hang on. So yeah, go. I think you need to go. Do you need to go in as if you're going to gift a membership, and then it comes up with the settings? You've got to find the settings. You know. So I'm going to right. Hang on. So what am I doing now? I was going to do that. Hang on. So I'm trying to. Oh, Seffi, that's so kind. Oh, thank you, Seffi. So now, oh, Lorna, you're going to be a Jim, aren't you? Thank you, Seffi. That's very kind. Let me see who got the memberships. Don't think it was Lorna or Method. There's Methods on here as well. So we've got Treed Squirrel. Saz, Little Miss Sunshine, B, and Auntie K. Thank you so much, Seffi. So very kind. I think have I put that up to show it? Yeah. Yeah, we've got a couple of gyms out there. Hi, Slazenger. Oh dear. Yeah, you'll have to investigate because oh, there you go. Lorna's telling you method what to do because she has managed to do it. So at least now, every time anybody does gift memberships, and now I know I can. So next January, when I can give the next 10. Anyway, I am gonna gift one now anyway, but trying to work out. I can't do it on the. Let's see what chat I've got to be on. I've got that many windows open. I haven't got a clue where I'm supposed to be now. Right. Of course, I can't decide which one am I supposed to be on now to do this. Oh God! Right, let's get these windows down because I'm just confusing myself. So, what channel is this? So now I've forgotten which channel I'm looking at. What's that one? Oh, Misty, thank you. Sorry, I've only just seen that. Misty gifted a membership as well. So who got that? This is turning into a gym. Oh, Jim will be on in a minute. I bet I won't be surprised. Seffi. Oh, bless. Oh, Seffi. Seffi didn't want to be a member. Oh, bless. Heather can't find a way to give membership. I'm struggling at the moment, but surely I can do it here. No, I'm on the. I don't know what channel I'm on now. Let me see. Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. Right. Fingers crossed. Oh, of course, you have to come back to Vicki Marie chats. I perhaps should have said that to you first. Oh, she's off her rocker. Yeah. Oh, anyway, we have to. It's just so God. Oh, anyway, never mind. We try again on the 1st of January or whenever. Oh, that'd be a good thing to do actually on New Year's Day, won't it? Or around the New Year. I can't do it New Year's Eve because it won't switch over till the next 10 until the 1st. So Jim has emigrated with his goats. Yeah. Yeah, well, the thing is there are more people than you'd think that watch and don't join in the chat, because not everybody likes to join in the chat. A lot of people just like to watch, or they watch on catch up, or, they must, to get a membership gifted to them, they must have watched at some point. That's the only thing really, because you're back now from the other channel. Oh God. Yeah, a lot of people. Hi Michelle, thank you. A lot of people don't really like to, or maybe they like to just put the odd comment in here and there. Other people, of course, like the regular chatters who like to chat between themselves, like to chat with each other, or like to chat with me or whatever. You can't find your opt-in button. Yeah. Well, so we've had, yeah. don't think, right, where am I? It's Vino Angel. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Daniel. I've had 2 hours it's took me to get the hang of how to give some memberships, work out how to do it. I've been chatting to Anna on YouTube, who kept calling me my dear. So in the end, I thought I'm going to have a glass of vino. Hello, Jeffrey. No, it's not from Aldi. I mean, not that I mind Aldi. I actually quite like Aldi. No, it's from, it's off Amazon, I think. It's off Amazon. Right, now, maybe we should have a little talk about something while I'm on, now that I've finished talking about the memberships. I tell you what, I'm confused. I've confused myself. It's like, God, I've got to go through this. When we go through this in January, I've forgotten how I did it. But anyway, so there are new members. The thing is, if you join the Spanish and English channel, has only got one level. It's $3.90. I think it's $3.99, or it might even be $2.99. So it is a way you can sort of get a membership sort of cheaper than the Carry On Chatting membership, and only maybe £1 more or than the Let's Chat membership. Oh God, got totally confused. So what I'm trying to say is, if you joined on the Spanish and English channel, it is a bit cheaper to join on there, and I do the memberships. I do the memberships together, the members videos together. So hi KW. The golden goblet, yeah. Right, let's have a little chat about something. So I think if you want to chat, and we'll have a little chat. It was a Christmas story I was going to tell you about tonight. Well, I wasn't going to talk about it tonight. I was making a video. I've been doing like these Christmas Christmas crimes, if you like. Well, I've done one so far. Christmas mysteries. I'm just thinking whether to do this one. I'm not prepared enough for it, actually. There's a few Christmas mysteries that I'm going to do. Different sort of crimes and things that happened at Christmas. Some have solved, some have never been solved. Well, there was one that I did want to talk about that I can talk about because it was on, I can show you the Sky News video about it, and it's just that I'm not prepared to do the other ones yet, and I don't like doing, especially talking about crime, if I'm not prepared enough, because those victims, they deserve my full attention. That's so Sky, what's his name? Now you might know about this. Yes, do you know about the doorstep murder? If you're Scotland, I know I have a lot of chatters from Scotland. This is one of the most famous unsolved cases in Scotland. And this is the case of Alistair Wilson. Let's talk about that. And I think what then I can do is edit this and put it out just generally afterwards. So this is the case of Alistair. Let's have a look. Just let me put this is the case of Alistair Wilson, and this poor guy was murdered on his doorstep one Christmas, and it's never been solved. So as I say, I think a lot of you might know about this case already. So it's the doorstep murder, and I'm unashamedly reading from Sky News here, and I'm going to show their video. The doorstep murder that remains one of Britain's longest running unsolved cases. Even the brightest and most seasoned detectives have been baffled by the fact that a gunman carried out such a brutal execution, and it was like an execution, in the sleepy highland town of Nairn before vanishing in the night, never to be caught. So he was a young man, you know, this is him with his son. Let's have a look at the video.
I can't hear you. Do you want the fire police or ambulance? Oh my God! Who do you want to speak to? The fire police or ambulance? Police or ambulance. My husband's just been shot.
The oldest boy knows that his dad was shot. Somebody shot him with a gun. All these things he didn't understand, and I've had to explain to him. And now it's just, well, why? Why did he shoot my daddy?
And now, 20 years on, that boy, now this young man, still has the same question after these eyes witnessed his father's last moments.
So he's all grown up now, of course, his son. But yeah, this guy was a banker, wasn't he? But I don't know anything about this case, really. I just caught it on Sky News and I thought, oh, that'd be interesting. I must research it a bit more. And I haven't got around to that yet because I've been trying to sort those memberships out. But it's a very intriguing case.
All I saw was my dad on the floor in a pool of his own blood, and my mum over him. I still get the image of my dad himself in nightmares and stuff from time to time.
And how do you explain this to a child, to anyone? The beaming smiles of father and son hours before a cold-blooded killing in this small seaside Highland town.
Wow, that's beautiful. That looked beautiful, didn't it? So a lot of them that I've seen being interviewed or talking about it, they say, you know what people always say? Oh, I can't believe this has happened in Nairn. You know, these things, they just happen everywhere, don't they, really? This guy's obviously upset someone in some way. And didn't they hand him a note with a name on it before they shot? Anyway, we'll hear the full story now.
I blanked out a lot of my childhood memories from the council and stuff. That was my way of dealing with it all, was just kind of closing the door on that kind of part of my life.
Bank manager Alistair Wilson was reading a bedtime story to his sons when his wife answered the door to a stranger calling her husband by name. A blue envelope with the name Paul was handed over. Then he was shot dead, executed.
Yeah, a blue envelope with the name Paul written on it. So it's that, you know, you think, was that the killer's name? Or was the killer a hitman who Paul had employed because maybe he'd upset Paul in some way? You know, who is this Paul? It obviously must be significant. He hasn't done that for nothing. Handing over an envelope, whoever it was wanted that Alistair to know that it was Paul that was either the person who was shooting him, which it can't, if it would have been someone he knew, it can't have been the actual person who shot him because wouldn't he have recognised him? Or was Paul the person who sent the killer? You know, so but it must have meant something to Alistair, I would think, otherwise why give it him?
In cold blood, the gunman vanishing into the night.
It was difficult when people would say that it was my mum. That was the thing that's what I got in trouble for in school, or whatever, for fighting or anything like that, was because someone would come up and say it was my mum, and that would be me. I've already lost a parent, and then my other one's getting made out to be something that I know they're not. Yeah, that was my biggest struggle.
With rumour rife over the years here in Nairn, detectives really looked at Alistair Wilson's background, his job at the bank, and theories about a possible hitman. It wasn't until later years, though, they examined a possible motive involving his objection to a beer garden here at the pub across the road. But could that grievance really trigger such violence? The former owner of this place is a witness in a protracted investigation that's lost the confidence of the Wilsons.
It's only 18 months, 2 years ago, we were told by the police that someone was going to be arrested on a certain day.
Well, that's interesting. So he said they were told by the police someone was going to be arrested. The police probably know exactly who it is, but maybe they just haven't got that final bit of evidence, you know, that they need.
And then no one contacted us. We had to go chasing. We had to phone the police and ask what was going on, and we were told that the arrest didn't happen. To this day, we still don't know why the arrest didn't happen. No one has told us. That's all we wanted to know. That's why we were asking to meet the chief, and she still refuses to meet us.
Do you think the Police Scotland Chief Constable should resign over this?
Oh,
There's no other option. I felt that if she can't get a grasp of what's going on, then how can she lead?
And a grasp of it is what she is attempting to do. Inside here is where officers are now
Operation Sabine. I'm definitely going to look more into this.
fully reinvestigating the doorstep murder. Chief Constable, the family of Alistair Wilson are calling for you to resign. They say you failed to get a grip on this case. What do you say?
Well, I won't be resigning, and I'm committed to us getting answers and finding the people responsible for the murder.
They
Thank
say
you.
your force is incapable of doing that. What do you say to that? This is a case with controversy, some clues, but no closure in what has now become a fight to get the truth.
Visit his grave, would try and toast him on his birthday and try to do nice things around his birthday. He would have been 50 this year. We all got together, full family, and had a kind of marked it that way, but there's only so much that you can do.
Conor Gillis, Sky News, Nairn.
Oh, it's, well, I hope they do get some answers because, you know, anyway, so imagine being 4 years old. 1 minute your dad is reading you a bedtime story. The next he's lying on the doorstep of your family home drawing his final breaths. Bloody, oh, it's a bit gory, sorry, a bit of a warning. Bloody seeping from bullet wounds to his face and body and pooling in the hallway, while the innocent eyes of a young boy gazed from the nearby staircase, unable to comprehend he was witnessing an event that would change his life forever. I still get that image of my dad in nightmares. Andrew Wilson now, so it's 20 years ago, because he's now 24. He says as he relives the childhood horror he experienced 2 decades on from the gangland-style attack that killed his father, Alistair. So it is like a gangland attack. It is like the Jill Dando case. At the end of the day, somebody just turning up and shooting someone point blank like that, handing them an envelope with the name Paul, wasn't it, on it? What's the significance of that, I wonder?
This is the story of the banker shot dead here on his doorstep in a murder mystery that's gone unsolved for 20 years.
Who do you want to speak to? The fire, police or ambulance? Police and ambulance. My husband's just been shot.
Nairn is a quiet Highland town with relatively little crime. Alistair Wilson's killing was the first murder here in nearly 20 years. The dad of 2 had been reading a bedtime story when his wife answered the door to a stranger who asked her for her husband. Alistair spoke to the man, who handed him an empty blue envelope with the name Paul on it. He closed the door and was bewildered by this encounter. Alistair then returned to the doorstep to ask questions, but was executed in a gangland-style shooting, suffering fatal wounds to his face and body. His family, including his young son, witnessing their dad in pools of blood here at their house.
I hear the shots and don't really believe that they're shots. I live in Nairn, you know. Well,
Yeah, I live in Nairn. I didn't believe there were shots. But it's true, really, I think, wherever you lived, isn't it? If your husband went to the door, or your wife or anybody, doorbell rings, they go to the door, you heard a bang, would you straight away, unless you lived in Moss Side or London, unless you lived in an inner city, would it even occur to you that it might be a gunshot? You'd think, oh, what was that noise, wouldn't you? Wouldn't expect it for a minute.
it's, I'm just sitting reading stories to my boys, and I run down and I find him lying there just covered in blood. God, just...
It was the beginning of a murder mystery that would become one of the biggest and longest running investigations in Scotland. Mr. Wilson worked as a bank manager, but was getting ready to leave that job, and speculation was swirling around what could the motive be. Was it connected to him?
Yeah, is that significant, maybe, that he was getting ready to leave that job? You know, maybe he knew something. I mean, I'm totally, completely speculating because, as I say, I haven't really looked into this case much. I think, isn't this one that Peter Blexley talks about sometimes, or is that somebody else? But anyway, yeah, I need to sort of, but it was a Christmas murder as well, if you like, or around this time of year, I think. So that's how I noticed it. But I don't know that much, you know. There's a lot of cases that I know a lot about. This is not one of them.
His career, was it the work of a hitman, or was it something much simpler? Well, the gun was found in a drain on a street not far from here a few weeks later, but there was no DNA traced. We also know that Alistair had objected to a new outside decking area being installed here at this pub across the road from his house, and he'd written an objection that was handed to the pub owner from the council just days before the murder. Police.
Yeah, now this is something let's just watch that again. This is something they're making a big thing about. Some objection he'd made to the pub. You know, literally, it could just be a neighbour's dispute. You know, people have been murdered over, you know, less important things, haven't they? I mean, some of the cases that I've been looking at for the Christmas mysteries, one of them that I'm going to be talking about, they still don't even know what motive the guy had for the murder. They have no idea why he did it. Even now, he's never said why he did it. They caught him. He was just there. They caught him. He's been in prison. He's in prison now. But he's never said any motive whatsoever or why he did it. You know, sometimes people just do weird things, don't they? But maybe this was to do with the pub and the problems over the whatever it was, you know. I just feel like probably the police knows if they said to the boy, look, we're going to make an arrest, and then in the end they didn't make the arrest, but just for them to say that they are going to make one next week, which is what he was saying earlier, it just feels like maybe they haven't got that last bit of evidence, you know, because of course they don't want to arrest someone, take them to trial, and then they get off with it. You know, they want to arrest someone and make it stick.
Police have said he's a witness and not a suspect. It was apparently the talk of this place. Could a grievance have created conflict that would result in such violence? Well, either way, there have been no arrests and not a single person has been charged to this day. For years, discussion around the so-called doorstep murder has been tightly controlled by police. The family worked with officers on renewed appeals over the years as they believed the killer could have been living among them. But recently, relations have soured. Alistair's loved ones accusing detectives of incompetence. Their trust in the ability of those officers to identify the shooter eroded. Issues with leadership leading to conduct complaints and things apparently being damaged beyond repair.
Can you understand why the family think that you as a police force are incompetent and incapable of catching the killer?
What I would like to say is we are only 8 weeks into the reinvestigation.
Well, you're 20 years into the investigation with respect. The killer is still on the streets and free to roam around.
This woman, she sounds a bit like, what's that? The little woman that dresses as a schoolboy, Jimmy. I can't remember the name. David will know.
So 20 years, yes, it's really complex, it's really protracted. There are a number of lines of inquiry that we need to be confident that we have investigated.
But police and prosecutors here in Scotland have now launched a full reinvestigation of this murder. But there are serious questions about whether they will ever be able to crack this case.
So, Yeah, that's an interesting case. That's something we'll have to follow, because I think the case has been reopened. You know, so that's it. The Crankies. Hi, James. Yeah, the Crank. She sounded a bit like him. Let's just have a look where Nairn is, just because people were asking whereabouts in Scotland is Nairn. I don't know. I've been to Scotland, but I've never been to Nairn. Let's have a look. Looks very nice place, to be honest. So it's on the coast, isn't it, by the look of it? Let's see. So there's Nairn. Where is it? Oh, it's near Inverness, yeah. Which... Oh, so it's right up here near Elgin, yeah. It's right in the extremities there of Scotland. Hi. Yeah, so that's where it happened. Now, Kelly just coming in there. Scotland is stunning. It's a shame that it's so cold, but it's a very beautiful place, isn't it? Yeah, Jay, what you'll have to watch, yeah, because we started off with the memberships and now we've sort of ended up moving on to other things. But just a last thing that I want to talk about before I finish, which Kelly's reminded me of, because Kelly's in Australia. So the guy, the Easy Street killer, you know, the guy that they found through DNA, there's that DNA again. And they found him living in Greece, the guy who allegedly murdered the two girls years ago, 47 years ago. This guy murdered these two young girls, allegedly, and he's been extradited. He's actually arrived. Let's see if I can find some videos about him.
Major breaking news and
So these were two young girls who live sort of flatmates, you know, or housemates, who were murdered, I say 47 years ago in Australia, and the murderer had never been caught. Anyway, because of DNA, this guy has been tracked down. He's living in Greece, and he's now been extradited to Australia. But this is a huge case. You know, just shows you never know. You never know when cases might be solved, not these days with DNA.
Just into the newsroom. Sunrise can show you the first images of the suspected Easy Street killer right now being extradited back to Melbourne from Rome.
Oh my God, he's just on a plane with the other people. Oh my God. He's trying to hide his face, but anyway.
Live to Cassie Zervos at Doha Airport. Cassie, you have just been on that flight from Rome to Doha with Harry Karumblis. Explain how police do this.
Well, Nat, this has been a mammoth extradition process. The 65-year-old was taken to the airport, the international airport at Rome today. It was under Italian authorities, and the handover with Victoria Police happened at a small police station at the airport. Now, you can see that in these pictures, he was escorted off a private bus onto the plane. He was the first one onto the aircraft. There was about 3 senior homicide detectives with him. It's important to note, too, he wasn't handcuffed, and he was very casual in his appearance. When I spoke to Italian authorities, they said that he's a very quiet man. He doesn't say much, and during his whole time in prison, he refused to speak to prison guards. Now, on the flight itself, he had 2 homicide detectives on either side of him and 1 in front of him as well. During the 5-hour flight from Rome to Doha, we saw him, he was served food, he had a drink, he was given some plain snacks. He even had a chance to watch a movie. And halfway through the flight, I noticed that he was able to get up and take himself to the bathroom. The homicide detectives escorted him there, of course, but he was basically free to walk himself to the back of the plane. The aircraft itself was pretty busy. There were tourists travelling into Doha onto Melbourne, which is the flight that I will be on with the accused double murderer. So this is the first leg part of the extradition now complete. Right now, I'm in the Doha airport. He was the last one on the aeroplane. So basically what happened is they made sure all of us got off before they took him off. And he's been taken to a secluded area at the airport here where he'll stay with the homicide squad until the flight back to Melbourne, which is in about 3 hours. And the flight to Melbourne is about 13 to 14 hours. So there's still a long journey ahead. And once he's back to Melbourne, of course, he'll be taken to police headquarters where I'm told the interview process will be quite quick. My sources have said that charges are very much imminent. He'll be charged over the Easy Street cold case murders, which is just a huge breakthrough for, of course, the families of those of the victims. And once that happens, he'll go to the Melbourne Magistrates Court for a brief filing hearing, and he'll be remanded. So we're in Doha. It's the first part's over, but there's another big part, big journey ahead, getting him back to Melbourne now.
Yeah, so formal charges not laid, but are expected to be when he gets back to Melbourne. Just as far as the plane, what are other people around him thinking? Are they talking to you and saying, what is up with this?
Yeah, well, bizarrely, there was another alleged criminal on the flight from Rome.
Oh my God, how would you look? There's 2 criminals on the flight. There's him and another alleged criminal on the flight. If you imagine you're just going on your holidays, you're going on your holidays, or you're going to go and visit family and you're on a flight with 2 felons. Oh my God. One of which is a murderer. It's sort of weird, really, isn't it? I just didn't expect him to be on a normal flight. Or sitting amongst, normal people. I mean, I don't know what's the option, put him in business class or whatever. But, if I was on that flight, I don't like flying anyway. The thought of him, oh my God, you would be a bit worried, because this guy, he's got nothing to lose, because he's going to prison for the rest of his life. So he's got nothing to lose. He could have, done something really weird and wonderful.
Rome, he was going to India. So there were 2 accused criminals on the aircraft, on this Qatar aircraft, which was quite bizarre. In terms of other people, yeah, of course, like when I got up and started filming, they wanted to know who he was, what he was wanted for, and I was limited in what I wanted to say as well, because you don't want to freak out other passengers on the aircraft. But he was very quiet, and the moment when I sort of walked behind him, I noticed that he was watching a movie. I wasn't sure what one it was, but
he was watching a movie. He was probably watching Prison Break or Escape from Alcatraz or something like that. He sat watching a movie. Well, I suppose it's probably the last time he'll get to see a movie. You just have these visions of him, okay, I'll have a whiskey and coke, please, like a packet of cashew nuts. I just, what? It just, oh my God. Well, I suppose they've got to get him there somehow. But I'm sort of thinking about how they got Rachel Marin's killer. Do you remember they flew him from Arizona to Maryland in a private plane with about 10 policemen around him, in one of them little microlight planes. But I suppose, from Greece to Australia, it's a little bit further than that. But I just got these visions of him sitting and watching some prison film and having a whiskey and coke and a packet of cashew nuts. Oh my God, just crackers, isn't it?
Yeah, you wouldn't know if
you know what, it really is a crazy world. Look, he's trying to watch it, keep his head down so that people can't. This guy's moving out of the way so people can get a good look at him.
If you didn't know who he was or what was going on, you would just assume that he was another passenger travelling through Doha and onto Melbourne.
Yeah, okay. Cassie Zervos there at Doha Airport, about to board that plane with Perry Karumblis, who is expected to be charged with the Easy Street murders later today in Melbourne. Thank you very much. We'll cross back to you soon.
Well, anyway, I thought you might be interested in that. I find it interesting. We'll be watching that to see how he gets on with his court case or whether he's bound to plead not guilty, I suppose. Anyway, so just going back to what this, I've ended up talking about two things that I wasn't going to talk about. The purpose of this stream, I can see people that are coming in later, they're not sure about the free memberships. Now, as a YouTuber, you're now allowed to give away 10 free memberships a month. And I've not been able to do it on my channel, but what I found out, I have to cut this out because most people have heard this before and it was confusing the first time, is I can't offer them on this channel because it's a brand channel. In other words, it's not my first channel. My first channel that I made was my Learn Spanish channel, because I'm a Spanish teacher, for anyone who knows. So anyway, but when I stream, I always stream the two channels at once anyway, because although the other channel is really about learning Spanish, people on there quite like the bits of the crime as well. So when I do a live stream, I stream both two channels together. Anyway, that is my original channel, so I can give away 10 free memberships on there. So that's what I've done tonight. But the thing is, you have to be watching on the other channel. So once a month, what I'll be doing from now that I know what to do, at the beginning of the month, I'll be saying to people, watch this stream on the other channel, not on this one. But it's only when we're doing that you have to do that. You have to make sure your YouTube account is open to gifts. You have to press that you're open for giftings. That's something you have to do from your end. And then, thank you, Kelly. It's very confusing. It's very confusing. Thank you so much, Kelly. I hope you're well. So where was I going now? So I gave away 10 free memberships on the Spanish or English channel, Spanish and English channel. But that also really is like having a membership here, because I stream them both together anyway when I do the members. And then some very kind chatters. So look, I gifted 5 Spanish and English with Vicki memberships, but that will mean you can watch the member streams on here. And then I gifted another 5. And then Sefi very kindly gifted 5 memberships. And then Misty gifted a membership. And then I gifted a membership because the problem with these gifted memberships is you can't direct them at particular people. You want to sometimes, there's people who come in the chat regularly. Apparently YouTube is looking at this, because a lot of creators have said, look, why can't we choose who we're giving the free memberships to? But you can't. Or even any membership. So I paid for that one, but you still can't choose who you give it to. You can't choose, it's just random, and we don't even really understand how YouTube work out who they give it to, because sometimes it seems to come up with people who aren't regular chatters. You don't see them in chat necessarily. So who knows? It's probably just a bot thing. It won't be someone sat at YouTube saying, oh, let's give it such and such. It'd be a random selection from a bot type thing, won't it? So we've tried to gift, we've had, with the 2 memberships, 10 memberships I gave on the other channel, Sefi's and Misty and mine. So that's been, 17 gifted memberships tonight, but it was at the beginning of the stream. So and then now Kelly's just sent me a super sticker. Thank you so much. But anyway, so we'll be doing that at the beginning of every month now. Now I know how to do it. And the woman that I spoke to, I think she was a woman that I spoke to on the YouTube chat, who called herself Anna but kept calling me dear. She might have been a bot as well, I don't know. But she told me that they are going to make it for the brand accounts as well in the future. So it's just nothing simple in this world, is it? In this crazy world. Well, the benefits, James, are... Oh, hi, Saz. Oh, were you one of the gifted ones? Yeah, some people like to lurk. They don't like to join in the chat. That's fine. James, the benefits of the memberships are every Monday night we have an exclusive members only live stream. Also, which if you can't actually join in the live, you can then watch afterwards. There are also other sort of members videos and things that come out occasionally, but not that many other videos, because that's every Monday. And then every 2 weeks, there's a Let's Chat membership live stream as well. You also get to use the members emojis. And what else? Admits letting you know their custom emojis, members only lives and videos, yeah. And at the moment, for people who have joined, who have paid for their membership, for Christmas, I'm sending them a copy, anyone who wants it anyway, a copy of my book, Confessions of a Spanish Teacher, or if they've already got that, something else connected with Vicky Marie Chat. So giving everyone a birthday present, birthday present, that's the vino, a Christmas present this year, because I like to give things back to people. Hi, Dottie. Oh dear. What, Sean Atwood's? Yeah, anyway, I'm not commenting on that. I don't like that lady. Is definitely not Madeleine McCann, and I think that lady, in my opinion, she's got some mental health issues, and she's being used by a lot of people for views, etc. I don't like Sean Atwood anyway, because do you know about Sean Atwood and all the things he's been up to? You know, so I used to like him, but anyway, that's a whole nother story. I don't really like talking about other in fact, I'm sorry, no offense, but I'm going to delete that message because I don't really like talking about other channels at all. So I've ended up talking about it. That's why I don't like other channels being mentioned, because I end up saying something, you know, each to their own. People who like to watch them, that's great, nothing to do with me. Okay, so we've got a lot of new members. And you know what we're going to say, so every month I'm going to be able to give away 10 free memberships on my other channel, but it will end, you know, you get the same benefits as you get on this channel, because I do them together, I do them in tandem. It's very confusing. I'm sorry. I hope I haven't confused everybody. And then we had a little bit of crime chat, didn't we? And we talked about Alistair, and we talked about the Easy Street murders. So we've had a little bit of crime chat as well. And see, now I was only intending to come on for about 15 minutes. It's now an hour and 10 minutes nearly later, and I'm still here waffling on. But I know you all like to talk between yourselves, don't they? Don't you? She's had a DNA test, Dottie. She's had a DNA test. She's Polish descent. That she's had a DNA test. But anyway, never mind. So Twitch, I don't know. I have got a Twitch account. I've got all sorts of accounts. Got a Twitch account. I've got a Discord. But you know what? How have you got the time to do all those things? You know, because I work at the same time. So I've decided I just haven't got the time to do everything. But yeah, Twitch. Sometimes I watch Twitch as well. Just depends. But is it so on Twitch? Right, where was Admit saying that? Were you saying, Admit, that you can choose who you give your memberships to on Twitch? Is that what you said? Did you say that, Admit? Twitch, you can choose where the memberships go. That's interesting. That is interesting. But I won't go on to Twitch, because I don't think a lot of my viewers on Twitch. Some are, but you know, I think I'll just for the now, I'll just stick to the, if you ever end up doing this sort of full time and not having, you know, doing other work at the same time, maybe I'll explore Twitch. But it can boggle your mind in the end. There's that much of it, you know, you're like, you know, I feel I spend half my life looking at the computer. Okay, so, all right, that's interesting. Okay, I'm going. So thank you for watching. Thank you to those of you who gifted memberships, and thank you for my super sticker, Kelly. And, you know, just generally, thank you to everybody who watches, supports my channel in any way. And, yeah, please just don't forget to like. And I'll see you really soon in the next video. And until then, as always, may your God go with you. Bye.